Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ZoopSoul's The Binding of Isaac. We're going to try our damnedest to make this actually work. I'm not really certain if we will, how exactly hard on our times will be. I have my clock set for 17 minutes. I may be a little liberal with that. It all depends how I feel about you this evening, which is probably not very well. We'll take Cain, simply because he starts out with the Luck Foot, and the Luck Foot allows you to get much better items, which is pretty nice. Usually you can get that from a Devil Room or something like that, where you'd have to sacrifice some of your health for it. Not so much here. These guys, as you can see, this one's pink as opposed to the usual pale. And usually they're just basically hyper versions of a normal enemy. Oh, we got one of the... oh, Jesus. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do there. This is Pride, and this run may end prematurely. As you can see, we're already a little low on health. I was banking on... Okay, there we go. Anarchist Cookbook. Not great, but... I'm going to steal one from Brian. What can you do when you live in a shoe? Yeah, the Luckfoot's pretty nice in terms of that. You start with low HP with Cain, but getting better items is always a plus. And the hyper versions of the enemies, too, which I was going on about before. Well, there we go. Mega Blast, as you can see, now I've got the shakes looking like Michael J. Fox on a roller coaster. But the hyper versions of the enemies, they're basically multicolored in that facet. And every time they take more damage, they deal more damage, etc., etc., etc. As you can see, now our bombs are much bigger. But they always end up dropping an item upon death, which is nice. Because I do love killing things. We've seen Pen, and as you can see, Pen is differently colored this time as well. Instead of the usual pink, he is now gray. Which apparently means that he's much larger. I don't know the other variations here. I guess we'll find out as we see them. Maybe a little faster? Seems that way. Also, whenever he pops out, whenever his actual head pops out, we'll see if we can get it. Okay, right here. You can continue shooting him, and it'll do damage even though he's not actually there. But it's the portion where his head pops out and he shoots the crap at you. Boom. Dead. And the belt, which grants us faster speed. Now we're walking a lot faster. Let's dive in a little bit deeper here. What's he thinking of? Going down there and breaking his legs. Well, you know, that would be scary, I guess. Okay, this is a sacrifice room. If you walk across these things, you can sacrifice your health, and maybe you'll get an item. I don't like maybes, so I don't do that shit. Maybe I am the maybe here. Maybe I should actually do that, because I don't really know what you get from it. You might get something really good from it. From my previous experiences, though, I've only gotten bombs and shit like that, and I really don't need those. Not to the point where I would sacrifice my health for them. These enemies right here are what I like to call Lazablinkos. Yes, as coined after my good friend Peter Lazinkos, who you may remember as Peter L90. I always call him Lazablinkos. They cry a lot. You can hear them weep. Listen to them. Come on! Cry! You bastards! There you go! I named them after Peter because all he does is cry after I beat his ass in fantasy baseball. And in real life, too, but... Boom! Done! See you, Lazinkos! Lazablinkos? Laser Bing Bong? Oh, Peter L90. That's going to be a name drop for some of you out there. Basically, those guys always want to get away from you, and you can even touch them. As you can see, I'm touching them right here. It doesn't do any damage. They basically just cry like Peter, hence the name. Please stop beating me at fantasy baseball, Zoop. I know I'm not nearly as good as you. There we go. And as you can see, sure enough, he dropped an item. Just a penny, but falls in line with the with what we were speaking of earlier. A lot of locked doors over here. We've got a library down south. We have a lot of keys, too. I may be liberal with my use of them here. Please stop beating me, Zoop. I know I'm not as good as you. And this is the Book of Shadows? Yes. Book of Shadows. This is a decent item. Basically, if you're an unstoppable wrecking machine on offense, this can be a game changer. Unfortunately, we are not. I'm going to open up this, see what we have here. Book of Revelations. Going to use that, and as you can see, we gained a soul heart. I think I'm going to take that instead of Book of Shadows, so what I'll show you. As you can see, we become invincible whenever we use Book of Shadows. And Telepathy for Dummies, which we've already used before. Creates homing items. A little bit of homing tears. Opening up our third eye over here. Oh man, it's just like a Tool music video, except I'm not puking everywhere from watching it. Alright, let's see what boss we've got. Oh, the Headless Horseman. This one is a bit of a tough fight because you're fighting two bosses at once, including one that makes the floor all fucking psychedelic. And another which charges you and constantly shoots shit at you. Oh god, we're getting there. The Psychedelic Floor, if you walk on it, you take damage. I figured that's kind of self-explanatory, but... in general, I like to take out one of these guys at a time, simply because it's less... Lag the... Oh, boy, this is going downhill in a jiffy, isn't it? Yeah, this is not looking up so hot, but we've only lost one life, and I'm sure we've seen a heart container somewhere around here, so... This guy's a little bit like Pestilence, so, I mean, there's that. Oh, and there we go. Dead. Too bad. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place there. If I moved backwards, I would have been in the stuff to damage me. It would have probably damaged me less than the bomb did. But, alas, Guppy gets all of my belongings. That wasn't a great run anyway, so let's start off again. Lucky Foot was not so lucky that time to start with. As you can see, this one's a little high-powered too. He's a different color than the base one. Taking a lot of damage there, too. Here we go, the Sad Onion. This will increase our tears, as you can see. Now we're shooting tears a lot faster. That's a good item. I like anything that increases tears. I always like adding strength and tears together, because you'll see, watch, I'll do this charge here. And see how many tears hit that pile of poop? Because I was charging it. So if you add speed plus tears up, you can do a lot of damage. Oh, boy. Didn't realize that Lazinko's had a bomb on his head. And we unlocked a little hidden area. Nothing but hearts. Nice. Too bad we can't use any of those. Well, not too bad. I'm happy we don't have a reason to use any of those. Peter Lazinko's strapping a bomb to his chest. If I can't beat you in fantasy baseball and in life in general, nobody will. Oh, Pen. You're... I swear to God, this is like one of 20 bosses. And it's the only one we found. Come on, Pen. Just die already. Oh, I didn't think he would actually charge that away. I thought he would be moving up a little bit more as opposed to the side. Kind of like he did there. But with the dimensions being a little bit different. Notice that he hadn't stopped whatsoever. It's a squeezy. We got our tears up again. Now we're shooting even more. which is pretty nice. Can't lie. 2 tiers up, first floor, I'll take it. That's pretty nice. Because even though we're not doing damage, you can see now it's just like a barrage of bullets. Here's the issue, right? I always keep my telephone as my, senseless hits constantly. I always keep my telephone as my main source of keeping track of the time. I'm getting text messages now, and I'm all like, wow, our time's already up? And then I look down to check the text messages, and they're not actually, it's actually someone trying to text me. Peter Lazinkos! No, don't do it, buddy! I know I'm better at you in every form of life, but there's no reason to kill yourself! Shitting bombs as he dies. That's truly the Lazinkos way. We're going to sacrifice our soul heart here and go in here to see what's in here. Not worth it. These are little attack flies that basically work as kamikazes. Definitely not worth that, but either way, we've got the little zombie guys here, so with their bloody eye sockets. And I'm not going to open up the door to the shop if I only have 3 coins. To me, that's just ludicrous. At best, I could buy like a bomb or a heart, and to me, it's not worth sacrificing a key for 1 bomb. Unless there's like a gray block or something. By the way, these guys are assholes. These little red ham bone guys. Basically, they shoot in all directions, and the shaking Michael J. Fox heads, whenever you get near them, they will shoot a thingy in your direction. Pretty fast. You can see their speed's pretty good. You'll notice this fire over here looks a little different from this one. And the one down there, let's see if we can trigger it. Yep, it'll shoot shit at you. It doesn't work as an enemy, though, so you don't have to kill it in order to clear the room. Very nice. Speed plus range. So we have tiers up, our range is up. As you can see, now we can shoot things a lot farther. And our speed is up. Now if we could only get health up and damage up, we would be all set. No, Michael J. Fox, no! So many Michael J. Fox jokes. If you're watching this, Michael J. Fox, I loved you before you became a broken human being. No, I'm kidding. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. And by I apologize, I mean I probably shouldn't have said it, but I don't feel sorry for saying it whatsoever. As you can see, we're making easy work of these bosses. And this is one of the reasons I didn't open up that door, because now we have 3 bombs, 2 keys, we're in the clear. We're doing well. I'm not going to waste a bomb and blow those up to just get 3 coins. If it's a nickel or anything above, I usually do. Monstro! I believe this is the first time we've come across Monstro. This guy hops around a little bit. He's one of the easier... How the fuck did I get hit there? I swear to God, to me it didn't look like I got hit there. This guy, he bounces around, and whenever he does that smile, he's going to shoot a bunch of projectiles towards you. And whenever he does these big hops, he splashes and sends blood all over the place. The best time to hit him is whenever he's doing those small hops. Then we got dessert, which is dog food, and that raises our hearts to 3. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm not good enough at the game to beat it with like 2 hearts, like some people are on YouTube. So, oh look, they pulled down his pants and showed that girl his wiener. That's not nice. That's just cruel. That's a cruel summer. Now we're in the catacombs. This is going to be an XL level, meaning that this is just going to be fucking high-end, 2 treasure chests, 2 bosses, huge area. In other words, this is a good time to call it a video. I know you guys were expecting more around the 20-minute mark, but no, that isn't going to happen right now. So what's going to happen? I'll see you guys next time. Michael J. Fox is watching this. I'm kind of sorry I made the joke, but I thought it was funny, so I'm not really that sorry, and it's going to piss a few people off, but I don't really like those people, so what I'm trying to say is I really don't care, but okay. Bye!